Who's ready for more churches? I certainly wasn't. But this particular church was in a town in France, in northern France, called Amiens? Oh boy. It was really tall and really gothic, I think, and really intricate, and had some tombs and stained glass windows, and also this thing on the floor that was called the labyrinth, which people used to pray on instead of going on pilgrimages. Pretty cool and symbolic. And we all know how I feel about cool pipe organs. This was a church that was sort of a sanctuary to a lot of soldiers during World War One because it was in this area of France is where a lot of the fighting happened. At night, they light up the front statues to be basically in color. I don't really know how they do it, but with some fancy projections, they can make that look a lot more vibrant. I've seen pictures, but we weren't there at night, so. Then disaster sort of struck at lunchtime. I let Guy order something for me. He said, "Do you want something typical of this region?" I said, "Sure." And I got a slab of thrown together cold meat and some lettuce, which I found a ladybug in. Um, I know it's like the height of rudeness, at least in Italy, to send back your food, so I was trying not to say anything, but. And then I was like, "Is it rude if I don't eat it?" And Guy was like, "Oh, you don't like it? I'll get you something else." And I was like, "No, don't be rude." But they didn't seem to mind. They brought me a filet mignon, which was delicious. So, crisis averted. And then we went on a boat tour, which was 90%, 95% in French. But the guy did speak a little bit of English and told me a few things. But if I hadn't had my little English guide, I probably wouldn't have known much about this region. Basically, it dates back about 2,000 years. People dug this canal because people need water, and now it's maintained by professional gardeners, and there's pretty flowers and ducks and things. It's like a nature reserve. It was pretty cool. All of this happened before we arrived in Lens, which is where I am now, and where I made my new French cat friend. So I will be friends with cats of every country, I am determined.